Adnan, 3 top 10 teams go down last week, 4 go down this weekend. Joey, this playoff picture is changing by the day, it seems. Let's break down who we've got in our top 5.
You know what, Jesse? If Adnan was still here, he would say Texas is back. It wasn't pretty, but they found a way to beat Baylor. Texas has the best win in the Big 12, knocking off Oklahoma. They're going to sit here at number 5 for me.
I'm going to go with you, too. I really like LSU, and I like their win against Georgia. I just don't know how good Georgia is yet based on who they've played. So I'm also going Texas at number 5 right now. And I give them a lot of credit for that win against Baylor. When Sam Ehlinger, their starting quarterback, who's looked so good this year, goes down early, they find a way to win. A forgotten team after they lost to Maryland in week 1. I've got Texas at 5.
And Jess, you told us there's going to be some undefeated teams take some losses, and Pitt almost knocked off Notre Dame. But we saw a Notre Dame team find a way to win. We haven't seen them struggle with Ian Book at quarterback. They get late in the game. They made enough plays. They move into my top 4. Not a lot left on their schedule. They should go undefeated. But they got to play better than they did against Pitt.
This is starting to look scary because our top 5s are starting to look eerily similar. And I've got question marks about Notre Dame pass protecting, especially in their last 2 games against Virginia Tech and what we saw against Pitt. But good teams find ways to win. They've got a bye coming up. They need it before facing a triple option team in Navy.
Once again, Ohio State gets off to a slow start against Minnesota. They did it last week against Indiana. Defense still giving up some plays. They make you a little nervous. Minnesota's able to run it through the middle of that line. They got to get right. They got some big games coming up. They got to play a Michigan team that is looking like one of the best teams in the country right now also.
I've got Clemson at number 3, bye week this week. I cannot wait to see them against NC State next weekend, against their quarterback Finley and against a pretty good defense. We'll find out more about them and their true freshman quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
And you're absolutely right. For everyone that has said Clemson hadn't played anybody yet, well, they're resting this weekend. They're getting ready for NC State, which is a huge matchup in the ACC. Who's the second best team in the ACC? Well, NC State has made an argument that they are, and we'll see what happens in that game. But I got Clemson sitting at number 2.
I've got Ohio State at number 2 and still have some questions about the defense. They just seem to keep giving up explosive plays, need to be more consistent on that side of the ball. But the way Dwayne Haskins is playing at quarterback, I don't know if it matters. They just score on everybody. I've got the Buckeyes at 2.
And, of course, everyone still has Alabama at number 1. Now, they had to kick a few field goals today, which we're not used to seeing. They had to punt.
What?
I can't believe it. They had to punt. It's about a 15-yard punt, so that's why they don't punt very much. But Alabama's still number 1.
Yeah, and Tua got hurt in their game this weekend, so we'll keep an eye on him. Ruggs, Devontae Smith went down too. They're going to play at Tennessee next weekend. Then they get a bye. They need that bye to come quick because they have to get healthy. But Adnan, chaos, man, it's starting. It's coming each and every weekend.
Back.